Hey, sorry about the last video having no audio. I just started using a headset and I didn't realize I had to turn it on. I thought it did it automatically. So disregard that last video and here's what I said. Maybe you got the gist of it, maybe not. This is our outline going forward. I sent you this link to this syllabus. You're going to do the remaining case studies with the post dates. You have daylight factor analysis I'm going to work on for next week, and we will either try to meet together through Zoom, or I will pre-record this lesson and post it. I would like to see, because there's 7 of us, if all 7 of us could at least meet for the first time. Well, 8 of us and 9 of us if you include Emily and me, so that we can just kind of figure out what we're doing going forward. But if you can't make that meeting, I'm going to be recording it so that you can still see the lesson. Emily's going to be doing a heating and cooling presentation, and you can see it every week. We have something else for you to take a look at in the book, usually it's going to be whatever the topic's going to be the following week. After heating and cooling, you're going to be doing a direct gain solar study. After daylighting, you're going to be doing a daylight factor study. I need to get your preliminary plans and elevations. And what you're going to do is load those into Google Drive. I shared this entire 216 folder with you. And if you go into student presentations, why don't we create a new folder in here? And I'd like you to place your preliminary plans and elevations in that folder for Emily and I to review. Okay? And then you're going to do your daylight factor studies. Heating, cooling, direct gain studies, we will give you feedback on your preliminary plans and elevations by then. And then we go on to waste and water management. Emily's going to do a presentation on that, and energy production and indoor air quality, which will cover how to use or incorporate alternative energy sources into your project, and we'll also be doing an analysis of plug loads for your project and show you how to do that. So practicum 1 presentation is going to be in Google Slides, and you're going to be putting it in that same location. You can see a practicum 1 presentations. You're going to place your finished Google Slides here in this folder. This is the preliminary programs that you gave me in the beginning of the semester. Those are still in there. And then what should be included in your Google Slides is this list of stuff. And some of it you've already completed, but some of it we're going to be getting to for the rest of the semester. These slides have to speak for themselves. You're not going to be presenting them, so you want to make sure you're very clear and unambiguous with your annotation. Practicum 2 is going to be the final project and exam, if you will. And we're going to be taking a look at an existing house that the school owns on campus called Benjamin Pickett. And this Google Doc has everything that you need to know about it. Let me see here if we have the link to the actual Google Maps view of the house right here. It's kind of cool. I set up all these links, so everything's right there in that doc for you to get to. And that is the house on campus. There's a Spring Point Tavern right there, and that's the house. So I have all the Revit files and doc files and whatnot available for you to take a look at. First floor plans, elevations, existing conditions, for you to be able to extract the information you need to answer the questions in this doc file. It's taking a little bit to load. I'll find out why we can't access that, but I'll make sure you can. So anyway, that's going to be what we'll do for our final project and for our exam. It's basically you're going to be applying what you've learned in practicum 1 and just doing a heat loss calculation for the existing house and coming up with a base package and then a reasonable budget package. And there will be some reading about the Now House report, which will give you some inspiration on how you might solve the problem. And that's it. That's what we're going to be doing for the semester. So sorry about that first video not having any sound. Hopefully this covers everything and makes a little bit more sense.